A woman just delivered a baby, and this child's father is your. From the very first moment, something feels different. The silence that should be filled with celebration carries a weight, a hidden truth that has been waiting to surface. A cry of new life echoes in the room, yet behind it lies a secret that will shake everything you thought you knew. The baby has arrived, innocent, fragile, and unaware of the storm surrounding its existence. Everyone present is smiling, pretending to celebrate, but not all smiles are genuine. In the corner of the room, eyes glance nervously, avoiding yours, hiding something they are terrified will come out. You can feel it, the uneasiness, the sudden change in the air. The whispers aren't just whispers, they're pieces of a truth no one dares to speak. A truth so heavy that once it comes out, nothing will ever be the same again. And here's the part that will leave you frozen. The father of this child is not who everyone thinks. His identity is tied directly to you, your life, your path, your relationships, and your destiny. The woman, exhausted but relieved, holds her child with trembling hands. She looks at you, and in that look, there is both guilt and desperation. She knows what this moment means, and she knows you are beginning to sense what she has hidden. People around you try to distract, try to cover the silence with small talk. But the truth is alive. It beats inside that newborn's heartbeat, and it beats inside your own chest because fate has just written you into this story in a way no one expected. You didn't plan this, and you didn't ask for it, but destiny rarely asks. It chooses. And this choice, this revelation, connects you to the child in a way that no one else can claim. The father of the baby, the role, the title, the bond, points back at your life. This isn't a stranger's story. It's not someone else's drama. It is your story, and the threads are tied directly to you. This child carries a bloodline that intersects with your own. The truth may have been hidden for months, but it was never erased. It was never destroyed. Now it has arrived in physical form, crying out, forcing everyone to look at what has been ignored. You are not an outsider in this story. You are not a spectator standing on the sidelines. Whether you are ready or not, the truth declares that the baby belongs to a man tied to you, bound to you, connected so deeply that you cannot walk away. This is why your heart is racing. This is why your soul feels restless. Because deep inside, you already know, you are standing at the center of a revelation that was always going to find you. The woman may try to cover her tears, but tears don't lie. And soon, neither will the truth. The baby's cry grows louder, and yet the silence between the adults grows heavier. Eyes dart around the room, searching for answers, but no one is willing to speak first. The weight of truth presses down like a storm cloud ready to burst. The woman holds the child close, but her trembling hands reveal more than her forced smile. She knows what everyone is afraid of saying. She knows this secret cannot remain hidden any longer. Her eyes find yours again, pleading, almost begging you to understand before the words are spoken aloud. You take a deep breath, because deep inside you already feel the pieces falling into place. Every strange whisper, every unexplained absence, every shift in energy that you ignored, suddenly it makes sense. This child is not just another newborn. This child is a revelation. The walls of the room seem to close in as the truth sharpens itself like a blade. The father of this child is someone who belongs to your world. The connection is undeniable, unshakable, and irreversible. The woman looks away, but her silence screams louder than any confession. She doesn't need to say it. You can already see it written all over her face. You can hear it in the way her breath quickens every time someone mentions the baby's future. The child's innocent eyes open for the first time, gazing around as if searching for recognition. The moment they fall in your direction, your heart skips a beat. You weren't ready for this, but destiny rarely waits until you're ready. Someone in the room coughs nervously, breaking the thick silence. They know, too. They know the name of the man connected to this child is not a stranger's name. It's one that belongs to your life, your story, your bloodline. Your chest tightens. The ground beneath your feet feels shaky, as if reality itself is cracking open. Because no matter how much you want to deny it, the truth keeps rising, unstoppable, undeniable. The child's father is not some distant man. He is tied to you in a way no one else can claim. It could be a brother, a cousin, someone in your circle so close that his choices directly touch your fate. That is why you are here, why you feel this moment in your bones. The baby has become the living proof of a story no one thought would come out. A secret has now taken form, and its heartbeat echoes in the room louder than anyone's voice. The woman shifts uncomfortably, her grip on the child tightening. Her lips tremble as if she wants to speak but doesn't have the courage. She knows once the words leave her mouth, nothing will ever return to normal. And then, she whispers, so faintly that you almost miss it, "I couldn't keep it from you forever." Those words cut through the room like thunder. Heads turn. The truth is suddenly alive, spoken into existence. And your heart pounds harder than ever, because now, every eye is on you. The baby whimpers, and the sound feels like destiny itself demanding to be acknowledged. You realize that this child is no accident. This child is a turning point. People murmur quietly, some in disbelief, others in silent acceptance. But for you, everything freezes. Because now you must face the truth. This child's father is bound to you. And whether you like it or not, the world you knew has just changed forever. The room feels heavier with every second. A newborn should bring joy, yet the air is thick with tension no one can break. Everyone knows the truth is dangling in the silence, ready to explode. The woman clutches the baby closer, her body shaking as if her secret might fall out if she lets go. Her lips quiver, her eyes dart nervously, and yet she avoids meeting your gaze now. That itself speaks louder than any confession. The baby's cry is innocent, unaware of the storm swirling around. But to you, every sound feels like a reminder that destiny has placed you in the middle of a story that can't be ignored. You can no longer escape it. The child exists, and with it, the truth lives. Someone clears their throat, trying to cut the silence, but even that small sound feels like thunder in the room. All eyes flicker between you and the woman, as if everyone is waiting for someone to finally speak what they already know. She finally whispers again, this time louder, the words trembling in the air. I tried to keep this away, but fate wouldn't allow me. The entire room freezes, breaths caught, hearts racing. Her voice, though weak, slices the silence like a knife. You stand there, motionless, but inside your chest a storm rages. Everything you thought you knew about loyalty, about trust, about family, suddenly feels fragile, breakable. Because now, the truth is staring right at you, wrapped in a blanket, crying in her arms. The father of this baby isn't just anyone. He is a man tied to your own life. Someone who walks your path, someone whose choices ripple directly into your world. His bloodline is your bloodline. His name is one you have spoken countless times. Your pulse races as the truth sharpens inside your mind. This isn't far away. This isn't disconnected. This is personal. The woman looks down at the baby, tears sliding down her cheeks. I thought I could carry this secret forever, she whispers, but he deserves to be known. Her hands tighten around the child, as if protecting it from the judgment that's about to pour down. Every eye in the room is fixed on her, but you know the real spotlight is shifting toward you. Because the revelation isn't just about her, it's about you, your blood, your family, your life. The father of this child is someone you share blood with, and that makes this baby's arrival not just a story about her, but about you. A mirror reflecting truths that were buried too deep. Suddenly, you recall the nights of strange silence. The moments when he disappeared, offering no explanation. The whispers you ignored, brushing them off as rumors. But now, they return with force, each one snapping into place. This child is the proof. This child is the living answer to every doubt, every suspicion. And though innocent, its presence shakes the very foundation of what you believed. Your chest tightens with every breath. You want to deny it, but how can you? The baby's very existence is undeniable. The woman finally raises her eyes, locking onto yours. You needed to know, she says with finality. The room erupts in murmurs, but her words echo the loudest. Because you realize, in that instant, the story has been rewritten. This baby is now a part of your world, a part that will never go away. Destiny has a way of unveiling itself at the most unexpected times. And tonight, in this room, under the weight of silence and whispers, it has revealed something life-changing. The child's soft cries fade into quiet breathing as sleep takes over, but for you, sleep feels impossible. Your mind spins with thoughts, your heart pounds with confusion, and your soul aches with the magnitude of what just came to light. The truth is undeniable. The child's father is not a stranger. He is bound to you, tied by blood, by fate, by destiny. And now, the question is not whether you will accept it, the question is how you will carry this truth, because it will follow you for the rest of your life. The weight of truth now hangs in the room like a storm cloud refusing to move. The baby sleeps peacefully, unaware of the earthquake its existence has caused. But for everyone watching, especially you, nothing feels peaceful anymore. The woman's confession lingers, echoing in your mind again and again. Every syllable pierces like glass. You needed to know. She had hidden this, carried it like a shadow, but shadows always find the light. And now the light has revealed everything. Your pulse is heavy, and your chest rises and falls as if you've been running. The world you thought was stable has cracked wide open, and all because of a single cry, a newborn's cry that carried more truth than any words could. The baby shifts in her arms, tiny fingers curling as though trying to hold onto something invisible. You cannot stop staring, because in that small face lies a reflection of someone you know too well. The resemblance is faint, but undeniable. Whispers rise around you, low but sharp, like knives slicing through the quiet. Some look away, pretending not to know. Others stare directly at you, their silence demanding a response. But you cannot move. You cannot speak. Every moment that passes is heavier than the last. Your mind races back, searching for clues you ignored, signs you dismissed. You remember his words, his sudden distance, the restless energy you couldn't explain. They were all breadcrumbs leading to this moment. The truth has been born into the world. A truth with a heartbeat, soft skin, and innocent eyes. No rumor now, no suspicion, just undeniable proof. The woman lowers her head, tears dripping onto the child's blanket. She doesn't fight anymore, doesn't hide. She knows what has been revealed cannot be undone. Your world has changed in a single moment, and whether you're ready or not, you are inside this story. The child's father is not a stranger, not an outsider. He is someone tied to your own blood, your own family. That connection has turned the baby's arrival into your reality. The walls of the room feel smaller, as though closing in on you. Every face seems sharper, every glance heavier. The baby's presence pulls you deeper into the truth, and you know there is no escape. Destiny doesn't knock politely. It breaks in, uninvited, rewriting everything. And that's what it has done here. This newborn has rewritten the story of your life. You inhale deeply, but even the air feels different now. It carries the weight of revelation, and it presses against your chest like a burden that will never leave. The woman finally speaks again, her voice trembling but stronger than before. He is yours as much as he is mine. The words drop like fire into the silence. No one dares to breathe. Your legs weaken, and for a moment you think you might fall. Those words are too heavy, too sharp, too final. She isn't speaking about rumors. She is declaring a reality that no one can deny. The child's father is someone from your own life, and that bond makes the baby part of your story, whether you wanted it or not. The room shifts, the atmosphere changes, and now nothing will ever feel the same. The baby whimpers in sleep, as if sensing the tension. And in that sound, the truth becomes louder than ever. You try to hold yourself steady, but memories flood in like waves crashing all at once. You see his face, the man tied to this truth. His laughter, his words, his promises. You see the nights when he disappeared, the excuses he made, the silence he left behind. It all makes sense now. The baby is proof of his hidden life, proof of what was kept from you, proof of choices that will affect you forever. And no matter how much it hurts, no matter how much you wish it weren't true, the evidence is in front of you, breathing, living. The woman cradles the baby closer, whispering lullabies with tears in her eyes. She isn't just soothing the child, she is trying to soothe herself, to find strength in a world that has suddenly exposed her. You stand there, silent but shattered inside, because this moment is no longer about her. It is about you. You feel the eyes on you again, piercing, waiting. They want to know how you will react. They want to see if you'll deny it, fight it, or accept it. But you remain frozen, because how can anyone prepare for a truth this heavy? The baby stirs again, a tiny sigh escaping its lips. That sound grips your soul like a chain. You realize this isn't just a child, it's a destiny marker. A living reminder that life has changed forever. The truth has spoken, and it has chosen you to hear it. You cannot look away. You cannot pretend. The child is here, and with it, everything you believed about your world has shifted. And though your lips remain sealed, your heart knows the truth already. This is no accident. This is fate. The silence in the room feels endless, though only seconds have passed. Every heartbeat echoes like thunder inside your chest. You look at the woman, then at the baby, and finally at the faces around you. Every glance carries the same truth they are too afraid to say aloud. This baby's presence has revealed more than just a birth. It has unveiled betrayal, hidden choices, and secrets that were never meant to last. The father is bound to you, and that single fact has tied the child's life into your destiny forever. The baby shifts again, opening its eyes briefly, as if staring straight into your soul. That small, innocent gaze pierces deeper than any words could. In that moment, you realize this child will grow up carrying a story no one can erase. And no matter how hard anyone tries to bury it, the truth will always rise. Just like it has tonight. The woman wipes her tears, her voice steadier than before. You can hate me, but don't hate him, she whispers, nodding to the child in her arms. Her words fall heavy, each one pushing deeper into your chest. The people in the room begin to shift uncomfortably, some leaving quietly, unable to face the weight of the moment. But you remain, rooted to the ground, as though destiny itself has chained you here. Your mind replays every choice, every conversation, every unexplained moment that led to this. You see it all now, crystal clear. This baby is not a coincidence. It is the living result of decisions that touched your life without your consent. And yet, as the truth burns, another realization creeps in: innocence is not guilty. The child did not choose this. Fate chose for him. The woman's eyes meet yours again, no longer hiding. You deserve to know, she says softly, but with unshakable certainty. Her words seal the moment, final and irreversible. You close your eyes briefly, trying to process the flood of emotions crashing through you. Anger, betrayal, disbelief. But beneath them all, a strange pull. A pull toward the child, as though destiny is whispering that this story, painful as it is, belongs to you now. The baby yawns softly, unaware of the chaos it has brought into the world. And yet, that innocence holds power. It forces you to see that while the past cannot change, the future has just been rewritten. This truth will follow you. It will test you. It will change the way you see everything. The night stretches long, heavy with silence and thoughts too sharp to escape. You remain still, the image of the baby burned into your mind. The woman rocks him gently, her lullabies trembling with unspoken apologies. You know now that no matter how far you go, this moment will never leave you. The truth has been born, and it has tied itself to your name, your story, your destiny. Your life before this moment feels distant, almost unreal. The life ahead feels uncertain, but one thing is undeniable: nothing will ever return to the way it was. The baby's cry returns briefly, soft but commanding, as if reminding you once more, you cannot look away. You cannot pretend this didn't happen. Fate has spoken, and you have heard it. You step closer, almost against your own will. The woman's eyes widen, unsure of what you will do. But you do not speak, you simply look at the child, your chest rising and falling with a storm of emotions. In that small face, you see echoes of someone you know too well. You see the resemblance that confirms every suspicion, every whisper, every fear. And though it breaks something inside you, you cannot deny it any longer. This child belongs to your bloodline. This child carries a truth that no silence can erase. And from this night forward, you will carry it too. The woman lowers her gaze, as if bracing for your reaction. But you remain silent, because sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Outside, the night continues as though nothing has happened. But inside this room, history has shifted. A new story has begun, one you never asked for, but one you cannot walk away from. The baby breathes softly in sleep, unaware of the storm he has brought with him. His presence is a reminder that destiny cannot be controlled, only revealed. You know people will talk. Whispers will grow into stories, stories will spread like fire. But in the end, the truth is not theirs to control. It is yours to face, yours to carry. And as heavy as it feels, you know this. Fate has chosen you to stand in the middle of it all. The woman speaks one final time, her voice steady now. No matter what happens, remember, he carries your blood as much as mine. Her words close the chapter, but they also open a new one. You stare at the child, your mind quiet for the first time tonight. The shock is still there, the pain still sharp, but beneath it all, something unexplainable stirs inside you. The truth has been revealed. It cannot be undone. And now, the rest of the story will depend on what you choose to do with it. Because from this night onward, nothing will ever be the same again. The night drags on, but no one dares to leave. The truth hangs in the air like smoke, impossible to clear. The child sleeps quietly, his tiny breaths carrying the weight of secrets too heavy for his age. You stand frozen, staring, while inside you everything has shattered. The woman has spoken, the whispers have ended, and the silence has turned into something permanent. What you once believed about loyalty and trust has been rewritten in a single heartbeat. The baby's soft whimper slices through the room, reminding everyone that innocence has been born from betrayal. It is not his fault, but his existence changes everything. Nothing can erase him, nothing can undo what has been done. He is the proof, the living echo of choices that were hidden from you. You take a step closer, your shadow falling across the child's small body. The woman tightens her grip instinctively, unsure of what you will do. But you don't speak. You simply look, and in that gaze, the unspoken truth becomes louder than any scream. Every memory floods back, faces, voices, promises. The laughter that once felt real now sounds hollow. The loyalty you once believed in now feels like glass, shattered beyond repair. And in its place, there is only the cry of a newborn carrying a truth you never asked to carry. The people around you look restless. Some turn away, others stare with pity, but you know none of them can feel what you feel. This truth is not theirs. It is yours alone. The woman's tears fall silently onto the baby's blanket, but she no longer tries to explain. Her silence says it all. Her eyes say even more. She knows what this means for you, and she knows nothing she says can make it lighter. The room is heavy, but your chest feels heavier. This revelation is not just a moment, it is the start of a lifetime tied to a truth that can never be buried again. You close your eyes, but the image of the baby burns even brighter in the darkness. That small face, so pure, carries a resemblance that makes denial impossible. The bloodline is clear, the connection undeniable. Fate has carved it in stone. When you open your eyes again, everything feels different. The world outside may remain the same, but your world has shifted forever. There is no going back. The woman whispers, almost too softly to hear, "This was never what I wanted, but it's what destiny decided." Her voice trembles, but her words strike deep. Destiny, once again, the silent force that changes lives without permission. And tonight, destiny has chosen you to carry this truth. The baby exhales a tiny sigh in sleep, and for a moment, the entire room seems to pause. That innocent sound cuts deeper than anger, deeper than betrayal. Because innocence never lies. Innocence is the only pure truth left in this story. Your heart aches, torn between rage and helplessness. But as you look at the child, one truth is clearer than all others. This is no longer a secret. This is a reality. No matter how much you wish it weren't true, the baby exists. No matter how much you wish to escape it, destiny has tied it to your bloodline. From this moment forward, this story is a part of you. The woman lowers her head once more, her shoulders trembling as she rocks the child. But even in her shame, she knows one thing. She could never keep him from you forever. The night ends, but the truth does not. It follows you out of that room, clinging to your every step. It will follow you tomorrow, and the day after, and for the rest of your life. This child, born from shadows and silence, will grow into a constant reminder that destiny cannot be avoided. No matter how much you resist, you will always hear his cry in your mind, always see his face when you close your eyes. The story you thought was yours alone has now been rewritten. And in this new story, the child's existence is the center of everything. You walk away silently, but the sound of your footsteps feels heavier than ever. Because you know, with every beat of your heart, that nothing will ever be the same again. New moon, and that is where the story ends, not with answers, but with a truth that demands to live forever. High voltage.